Well, we're having technical difficulties. Wait, hold on. We're live? Cool. Alright, that's as good as it's gonna get. What is up, YouTube? Day 22. Back here and being consistent, and I am in a rush right now because I have this meetup to go to. Gonna get on a private jet. That's dope. With a bunch of 20-year-old millionaires with my boy, my twin, Lewis. So, trying to get this out the way. Let's do it. Got the thumbnail already. Cool. Let's do it. I'm just gonna call the first one. Perfect. Let's do it. I hope y'all could hear good too. It's just like the camera's messed up. It is what it is. What's up, bro? Damn. It'll be good as long as you can see. All right, boom, boom, boom. Fixer upper. Let's go. I'm in a rush because I got a meetup that I'm going to later. Definitely gonna vlog it.
Hello.
Hey, I was calling about your listing on Zillow in Crandall.
Yeah. Are you an investor or just an individual?
I am an individual. I work with one other person. Ian Gretsch is my business partner, and yeah, we're investors. So we are looking for a fixer-upper.
Yeah. Well, good. Well, I'll tell you, we're selling it because my mom passed away.
Oh no.
And I've had it on the market and then off the market. I just put it back on. I guess today it went live. Just because we were in the process and someone didn't buy it at the end. So yeah. But
what happened with that?
What would you like to know about it?
I guess just structurally and everything. I was reading the description a little bit. So how we do business, I'm not sure what happened with I'm assuming you were under contract with another investor.
Yeah.
And he just fell through. What kind of happened with that?
Well, he at the very last minute he wanted to drop the price $20,000.
Oh man. Dang.
Yeah, and I just said no, we're not doing that.
Yeah. No, that's super common. It's super common.
Yeah, it's a trick. I know what it is. Yeah, it's because I think you'll feel pressured into doing it and just go ahead and do it. So, and I didn't. I mean, we don't have to sell the house, but we want to sell it.
Well, I commend you for not folding under the pressure. Yeah. No, I've been in this game in the real estate game for 5.5 years now, and dude, I've had that happen to me so many times, and I've heard horror stories of other sellers it happening to them. So we try to try to give.
But it does have a new roof, and before my mom got sick, we were replacing the kitchen, and so it has a new kitchen, cabinets and countertop and sink and everything in there. And then the small bathroom had been redone. The other bathroom, the toilet and things are new, but the floor needs to be redone and the walls need to be redone. But the whole house, it just needs a total makeover. So it's my grandparents' house, and I'm sure they remodeled it several times. And then my mom moved in 2002, and she had it remodeled then when she moved in, but it hasn't been remodeled since then.
Okay. I was gonna say, so the way we work, I don't know if that other guy was local. We're based out of Dallas. So
Good.
Yeah. What we do is we buy all over Texas, so all the way down to the border towns, and then we also buy in Georgia and Louisiana. That's originally where I'm from, Louisiana, New Orleans. And so
my son-in-law my son and daughter live in Louisiana.
Oh, that's what's up. Apart.
They live by Hammond.
Okay. Yeah, that's not too far then.
Yeah.
I grew up in Slidell.
So, okay. Oh, good. Good.
Heck yeah. And
So, and then, so do y'all go see it before you make an offer?
no, so that's what I was getting to. So since we do this all
Yeah.
over the state and in 3
Yeah.
different states, we make an offer sight unseen over the phone. I'm sure that's,
Okay.
if the other guy wasn't local, he probably did something similar.
I know he was local. He saw it like 3 times.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay. So
yeah.
so I ask you questions over the phone. My partner Ian,
Mhm.
he's in the other office. I'm at pretty much a public workspace, but
Okay.
we're in a Slack, like so a team chat, and so I send
Right.
him all the notes and everything, let him know that I'm on the phone with you, and then he's gonna be the one to give me a final offer. And if the offer seems good to you enough and it makes sense, then we'd come out to the property
Yeah.
within 72 hours. Uh, yeah,
Okay.
we do everything
All
pretty
right.
quick too, all cash. Just as long as everything makes sense and you just be fully transparent about the condition and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
They do have pictures though, so that's a plus. It makes it way easier. Um,
Good.
what was your name, by the way?
It's Michael.
Michael. My name's Isaiah.
Okay, great.
Can I just call you Mike?
That's a good biblical name, so hopefully you're an honest man.
I am. Definitely. I just
All right, that's good.
recently just got baptized like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, well, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing because, yeah, we live overseas. I'm actually a pastor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
You live
So
overseas?
we live in London. Yeah, so you're calling. I'm in London now. So,
Oh, what time is it by you?
it's about 11 almost. 10 to 11. Yeah.
Oh, sorry to call you so late.
Oh, that's okay. We're used to it. So.
Well, that's good that you're a pastor. That's crazy. I was gonna say, yeah, you think, or at least when I was first saved, you think that once you pray the prayer or you accept Jesus as truth, and you think everything
Yeah.
changes overnight. Or at least I've heard a lot of amazing stories like that, but it's definitely not the case for at least normal people, most normal people. Unless you're like
Yeah.
Paul or something, but I had to realize that. So the baptism wasn't. I didn't change. That didn't change me, but it was a committed decision.
Mhm.
I've been in my walk since
Yeah.
September 2021, and so I never.
Wow.
Yeah, I never got baptized until, because I always wanted to, like, when I went on my, this is off topic, but I don't know, you're a pastor, so
Yeah.
I get hyped.
Yeah.
I don't know about things that I'm passionate about, but when I went on my journey, so I started just going to church. I always grew up in a mega church, didn't really believe or whatever, it was passive in our family, but when I truly believed and accepted that Jesus was the truth, the way, the truth, and the life, I went on like a search for authenticity, because I started going to the mega church, and then I was like, okay, hold on. Like, like it was superficial, at least the one that I went to, and booty shorts, girls, all that, and then the guys, whatever.
Yeah.
But so I started to do research on like church history, early church history, and then I found out about like monks, and then, well, I started reading the Bible more, and then that's when I was like, where is this type of Christianity? It just like opened my eyes, because I really read the whole New Testament like 3 times. And anyways, I was discerning, being a monk and then being an Orthodox monk. I say all that to say, like, I got really into tradition and church history, and I just want to make sure that if I got baptized, it was at the right church, right time, right theology and all that. But the crazy thing is that Jesus speaks to us on a relationship basis, like personally, and I learned that over time. But I was holding off being baptized, like I said, but I was literally at a business conference, and there was a bunch of Christians there, but it was just like a surprise thing. He was preaching. There was some last day of the business summit. This guy was up there preaching, and he was like, look, I got a pool out there. I brought a change of clothes, and so it caught me off guard, but
Yeah.
when he said that, it like pierced my heart. I was super, super convicted, and I was like, now's the time. It was just I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, I got baptized 2 weeks ago. A little short story.
Oh, well, that's amazing. And what part of Dallas are you in?
Downtown Dallas, so right
Oh,
next.
okay.
Right
Where do
next.
you go to church then?
So I've been going to a church called Northway Baptist Church.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah, but we haven't lived in Dallas in a long time, but we, gone there a lot, and until my mom passed away. So yeah, but yeah. Well, that's crazy, man. That's amazing. That's really good.
Yeah, hallelujah. But all right, I don't mean to get too off topic, but I don't know.
No, that's okay. Thanks.
All
All right.
So, all right, as far as the questions, let me pull these up. Just structurally, the neighborhood first. Well, let me ask you this. I guess how long have you owned it, or your mom owned it, or how long are you familiar with the house?
Yeah, my grandparents moved in 1923.
Okay, that's a long time.
Yeah. So, and we just I'll tell you a couple of things. Like we sold a lot. There was another lot, and we sold that, and for about $50,000. And then somebody's built a house on it. And we also this property now can be commercial now. I mean, it is commercial, or it's where you can keep it a house, either one. If it's commercial, then you have to go to the city to get the right planning things. But it doesn't say that on the deed, or it doesn't say that here, but the city council, whatever, voted on that it could be commercial. So because it hasn't been sold, it hasn't been on the market for 100 years.
You're saying the lot next to it, or this house itself?
No, the lot the house is on even. So yeah.
It's zoned commercial and residential?
Yeah, it's either one you want.
Yeah.
And I actually need to go back and put that in the Zillow ad probably. So because we haven't really marketed it to businesses, So
yeah.
The guy next door has been trying to sell his lot, which is not as big as ours, because it has a house on it, but the house you couldn't redo. He's been trying to sell it for like $200,000 for a year now, and his is not commercial either. But
a lot or a house?
Anyway, really, he's just selling the lot because the house there's no way you can fix that house up. It's like falling through, So, and then our house, the roof was replaced about 3 years ago, and the HVAC is working. It was working fine when we turned it all off, and I even had somebody in there when the kitchen was being redone, and he went through and tested it and made sure it was all working, and he cleaned the heat. He cleaned it all for us at that point. And now that's been almost 2 years now, because my mom died about 2 years ago, and so anyway, it's got a lot of stuff that has to be redone in it, just cosmetically even, and then probably the biggest thing you need to look at is when we had the freeze. This is right after my mom died. We had a freeze, and we had all the water off because she was actually staying. I have another house there. She was staying there, and but when we turned the water back on, when we went in to start cleaning out her house and turned the water on and stuff, there was a leak, and I had my plumber come and fix it, and he just said, he said, I can fix this. He said, but I'm afraid it'll break again. So he said, I think you need to replace it all. So if you have a good plumber, they can probably just fix it. But if you want to make it like remodeled, you might want to do it over,
You said the plumbing needs to be redone?
Well, I'm saying it could need to be redone. If you have a good plumber that can really fix leaks, then I'm sure they could fix it. That's what my plumber told me. He said, I can fix it, but I'm afraid it'll just break again, And so he said, if I was you, I would redo it. But then that's when we had the house turn into commercial property. And we decided, we're not going to do anything else to the house. We're just going to try to sell it as it is.
Okay.
I'm just trying to be really honest with
Yeah.
you what's really wrong with the house.
Is that kind of what the other guy, the other investor, was saying too, or why did he try to come down 20,000?
I think it's just part of his game, you know.
He didn't give you like a reasoning or
You know.
anything?
No, I mean, well, he just said. He's just trying to make a profit, but he knew that. He would have he had already been out there several times, and he would have known that weeks before, not a couple of days before closing. You know,
Yeah.
it was just a gimmick, thinking I was desperate to sell it. So,
Oh.
yeah, if we were in the area, I would fix it up and rent it out. You know, but we're not, and we're not going to be anymore. You know, I only have one cousin left there, and you know, there used to be about 30 of my family there, but they've all passed away. And so it's just you know, it's just us when we go there now. So we're not going to go there very much at all.
Gotcha.
And so that's why we just want to sell it.
Did how long were you on the market for before?
Oh, it was several months. So we weren't actively trying to do it. I was getting like 10 calls a day about it, and it just got really tiring. So that's why I kind of waited till after the holiday season to put it back on the market.
Okay. Well, hopefully I could be your last phone call if it works out.
That'd be amazing. You're my first one this time, so that'd be amazing if it happened.
You said that you put a new roof on it. When was that from?
I think it was in 22.
Okay. Gotcha. And I see window units. Does it have central AC?
Yeah, it does have central AC, and the window units are not there now. They're gone.
Okay, cool. Do you know when the central AC was replaced or put in?
I don't. It's been in the last decade because the guy who remodeled the house for my mom just didn't do a great job. He was just taking her money, you know. And he put the air conditioner in the attic. He put it in the attic, and then
The
you know,
unit?
it
The
got
AC
clogged
unit?
and it leaked, and so you know.
Wait, so the AC
So then
unit?
she had a new one put in outside
Okay,
where it should have been in the first place.
what in the world? How do you put an AC unit in the
Yeah.
attic?
Well, it was just a thing they were doing, I guess, in 2002, but it was not a good thing, you know, because then insurance wouldn't even cover it because they said, well, you weren't properly maintaining. I thought, well, how does a 75-year-old lady get in the attic to properly maintain anything?
Exactly. Jeez. When did you take these pictures? Was this from the last time you had it listed?
It was, and yeah, so they're just a few months old. They're not very old at all. It was probably, I don't know if it was like October when we took them. I'm not sure, but it's not that long ago now.
Okay. And if we wanted to go see the house, you live in London. Is it your cousin that would let us in, or is it open, unlocked?
I left the key. There's a key there.
Jeez. Is somebody watching it?
Yeah, I have several people watching it, but I do have a key that's hidden there. So, yeah.
Okay. All right, that's good.
Mhm.
So the window units are not there anymore, but they were there October?
Maybe. I know my mom and aunt who lived there, and my aunt just passed away just a few months ago, and so
I hate to hear that.
they just really liked it cold, and so
Yeah, my mom's the same way.
So that's why we had those, and but no, there's an AC unit, and that they didn't do anything normal, you know. So, but that's why, yeah. And so, some of those windows need to be replaced. You know, that was the other thing. Like, we just needed to cover those windows up because I didn't want to replace it. Because I'm thinking is also someone might buy it for commercial, or they may just buy it for the land and knock down the house, whatever they want to do. I did. There was a double garage, and I had it knocked down.
Oh. Okay. I was gonna say, have you ever had an inspection done on the house?
No.
Okay, because I was seeing some stains on the wall. I didn't know if that might be mold or something.
I don't think it is. I mean, some of those stains were from the air conditioners. That it depends on what wall.
Like in the kitchen?
Or before the roof was fixed, maybe it was stained from that. I'm not sure, but
yeah, that could.
But yeah,
that leads from. I mean, that leads to mold. Typically, if it was like a water leak.
I mean, it does. You know, it'll smell musty because the house has been locked up. But yeah, no, not as far as I know. There's not.
How long was it vacant for?
It's in this last year. You know, it's taken us a long time to clean it out.
So it's been vacant for about a year.
Yeah, but we didn't have it on the market that whole time. It took us weeks and weeks to clean it out. We went back to do that.
Okay. And no inspection. So the foundation, is that pier and beam or is that slab?
It's pier and beam. And the floor in the kitchen living room was replaced when they did the kitchen over, and so it's not. I mean, it's not entirely. You know, like I have another house there, and then it was a house my aunt and uncle built, and he just kept building onto the house, and so in the very middle of the house, you know, one of the floor kind of goes down, but we can't fix that because if we move that, it's going to mess up everything else in the house, you know. But this house doesn't have anything like that. It's off a little bit, but it's not like it's a big dip or crack, you know.
So you're saying there's a little bit of unleveling with the foundation and the flooring?
But yeah, there's a little bit of slant, but it's not like when my construction guy went in. He said, "I'm trying to make it as level as possible because both my mom and aunt had wheelchairs," and so he said, so he did that. Do y'all just want to go look at it before you make an offer?
Well, no. So, I mean, there was a
Okay.
point in time in history where we did that, and I could tell you multiple stories, but in a nutshell, we just ended up spending more time and money on gas and driving than we did actually real estate.
Okay.
But, I mean, we'll give you an offer, and then really it's just the structural questions. But if it sounds good to you, we know where we need to be, and then we look at it to confirm. And definitely not going to be like that other guy. We'll close faster, and definitely won't drop the price. We're pretty good at it, at what we do. Okay. Flooring, that's good. The reason I was asking about the foundation is because I do see some cracks in the wall. Have you noticed any cracks in the wall since you've last been there? Or?
No. Like I've seen. I mean, these ceilings have been adjusted, and you know they were up and then they were down and then they were up, and so there's no telling how. You know, it's. I don't think it's because of the foundation. You know, but you would be more wise about that than I would. I mean, that's the last guy didn't say it was foundation. You know, that's not why they were backing out or why they were lowering the price.
And then tell me about that again. He didn't give you any reason at all as to why he wanted to drop the price?
He just said it's going to cost us more than we thought, so we just need to drop it. You know, I think y'all knew how much it's going to cost. Y'all been out there at least 3 or 4 times with people trying to, you know, make decisions.
Yeah. Okay. And windows, those all need to be replaced, you said. Alright, let me see, grab that down. Okay.
I mean, just the land, even though this not being commercial, just the land is worth, about 75,000.
About how much?
So 75, because it's 3 lots.
3 lots. Let me look at that. Oh yeah, side by side, like stacked together, going across North 6th Street.
Yeah, right.
But they're not subdivided or anything?
No, they're not.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, if somebody was building a house, it'd be a really nice piece of land for somebody to build a house on.
Yeah. I mean,
I had somebody call me last week about that, just from the sign I have on the house, but I think they had to sell something before they could buy it. A real estate person called me about that.
did you ever have a quote on how much it would cost to fix anything in the house at all? Did you go down that avenue?
No, because like I say, I don't know if someone's buying it to tear down the house and build something new, and if they're investors like yourself, y'all would know how much it cost. I mean, I'm estimating if I was doing it, it would cost about 40,000 probably, to really redo everything in it, that needs to, including the plumbing that needs to be redone. I had my plumbing redone in my house there in Crandall, and because I inherited it from my aunt and uncle, and it was about 4,000. I had it done to redo it all. I haven't had another plumbing problem since then. Even in the cold weather. But it just depends if you have an in-house plumber or if you have to hire somebody. Because I know that's a cost.
Yeah.
And you may have a plumber that can just fix it where you don't have to rewire and replumb it. So it just.
No, it probably, since it was built in 1918, that's the biggest, or at least that's what it says on Zillow. That's like the biggest thing.
Yeah, it is.
Because that plumbing is probably cast iron, so I'm pretty positive it needs to be replaced.
Yeah.
And the wood frame, it's a wood frame house, right? Yeah.
Right, it is.
Yeah, it's like the biggest thing too, but it's not a deal breaker for sure. And I was gonna ask at first, but I got sidetracked. You're familiar with the neighborhood. How would you say this area, this part of town is? Like, is it mostly renters, homeowners, or is it kind of a low-income area?
No, it's mostly homeowners. I mean, the newer houses are in 2 other parts or 3 other parts of the city, but this is the main street going into town. So I think this is the area that's going to be rebuilt, because everybody's house on that street, needs to be redone. Even though they're alive in it, they probably, we're on the next street, and my house has gone up in a lot of value because we actually did redo it after we got it, and it's been great.
Did you look at any of the other houses in the neighborhood that have been sold, like within the past 6 months?
Yeah. I mean, I've had people tell me about comps in the area. I've had real estate people come and talk to me, and so that's why we have the price set at 120.
Yeah. And if it was a brick house, definitely be worth like fixed up somewhere in the 200s to 250 max if it was a brick house fixed up. But the fact that it's wood frame and it's old, the fact that it's wood frame, that makes it like closer to 200. And then, but
okay.
I was just gonna say, and I'm not beating you up here, I'm just telling you, what I'm seeing. And
that's fine, man. Y'all can think about it and let me know what you think.
It's fine. Yeah,
I just really just need to know y'all's bottom line price. What you're offering, if you offer, because I've talked to over 100 people, about this house, and So I mean, I'll answer any question you have, but
Why do you think
so just
why do you think if you talk to 100 people,
I've talked to that many?
no,
Because there's a lot of scammers. There's a ton of scammers. Most of those people from out of state, and they were crazy, you know, like, and so anyway, I was really scared about someone, you know, going over and having my deed, you know, turned into their name. And so I think they all read the same seminar or all paid for the same seminar, because then they would call me and when is this your first house? And they said, yeah. And I said, okay, we're not doing this, you know. And so,
yeah, no, it's super saturated now. Everybody and their grandma is trying to be a fix and flipper or an investor.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
right. Yeah.
Mike, all right, so typically when we buy properties, we put the closing date a maximum of 30 days out from when we get an offer accepted. We obviously try to close as soon as possible. You typically, it takes about 2 weeks at least, just because we need to go to a title company and they need to do a title search, make sure that it's clear title. But do you think 2 weeks to 30 days is a good enough timeline for you?
Yeah, that's great. I actually still have it with the title company from the last one that I did, and they've already done the title search. I don't know if y'all have one y'all use specifically, but it's in Dallas there.
We do.
And I left my power of attorney with someone there to sign for me.
Okay, sweet. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And look, if I get you an offer right here on this phone call and it sounds good to you, it makes sense to you, is there anybody else that you got to talk to before making a decision, or somebody else that you would want on the phone call?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I will be splitting the money with my brother and sister, but they're not the ones making the decision. Yeah, so.
Okay. And all right, so do you think you'd make a decision today if the offer sounds right? You heard me? Mike? Hello? Oh my gosh. Bro.
Hi, you've reached the Goodmans. Please leave a message.
Oh my gosh, bro, are you kidding me?
Hi, you've reached the Goodmans.
Bro, stop. Bro, no way.
Hi, you've reached the Goodmans. Please leave a message and we'll call you back.
Oh, what? Bro, I hate when that shit happens, bro. Let me call him from my cell phone. Hey, Mike. This is Isaiah. I'm not sure what happened. I think my phone got disconnected. I'm calling you from my cell phone now, like my personal cell phone.
Oh, good. Good, yeah, well, you were calling like 2 other people calling about the house. I was like, what's going on here? So,
Oh.
yeah.
Well, look, I have an idea of what we need to offer. But again, I just want to make sure that it's good with you, and we try to give our highest and best offer. But I mean, I just wanted to ask you, I mean, yeah, I asked everything else. I just want to ask, I mean, realistically, if we paid all cash, so I mean, we don't have to go to a bank or wait on financing or get an appraisal or anything. And so also that means that we buy it completely as is, so you don't have to cover closing costs. I mean, you don't have to do any repairs to the house. You don't have to clean anything out. And we'd cover all the closing costs. So yeah, you don't have to come out of pocket for anything. You're not paying a realtor. And we'll go with your title company, so that'll be faster. I mean, realistically, what would you say you absolutely need to walk away with on this house?
Well, I would need you just to make an offer and me say yes or no.
Okay. I could give it to you, I just don't want to, you know what I mean? But,
Yeah, I mean, if it's too low, I'll tell you. So,
okay. Realistically, Mike, I mean, if we were to buy this house cash, we're thinking that we need to be at around $55,600.
55,600.
55. And again, I enjoyed our.
That wouldn't be enough. I'm sorry. I mean, just the land. I could tear down the house and just sell the land. You know, I'm really not even caring about the house. I'm caring more about the land. Is worth, more than the house. If it comes to that.
Okay. Well, what
Yeah.
that's why I said, I mean, it's good for me. I mean, obviously as an investor, we want to get it as low as possible, and I know as the homeowner,
Yeah.
you want to get it as much as possible. So I figured usually if I feel like the offer is kind of low, I'd see where you need to be at, like absolutely need to be at, and see if we could match it. But I mean, realistically, what were you at least hoping we would say?
I'm hoping to get a little over 100.
A little over 100?
Yeah. I mean, we have it listed at 120. So,
It's listed at 115 on Zillow.
oh yeah.
So I mean, even if we were to come up, in the 70s,
No, that wouldn't be enough.
okay. Well, I could do this. I try to is this a good number to text you, or what number can I text you at?
Do you have an iPhone?
I do.
Yeah, okay. You do my London phone then. You could plus 44
Okay.
753 955
Uh,
408.
okay. What I can do is I could text you my name, my information, the title company that we use. They're third party, so they could vouch for us. You can look us up on the Better Business Bureau as well. We're A-rated, accredited with them. You can go on our Facebook business page and check out all our testimonials. I mean, I'd love to buy this house. I mean, I think it's in a great area. It's just, I think 100 is out of the question for us. Do you think anything below 100 at all is possible for you?
If it was close to 100, it could be,
Like, what about
but not 55,000.
like what if it was in like the 80s?
No, it needs to be in the 90s to get me to sign.
Okay, is like 92 realistic for you?
It could be. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not really what I want, but I'm really not desperate to sell it. But I do want to sell it. So,
Okay.
I mean, even since we've been talking, I've got 2 more calls, and this is the first day it's been listed. It's like, it's just, crazy.
If I could get you 92,000, do you think you could give me about 2 to 3 days to go walk the property with a general contractor and just confirm that that's something that we could do. And then within that, and then, okay. All right. What's your email?
It's drmichaelg@gmail.com.
Dr. Michael Michael
G@gmail.com.
G@gmail.com. Okay. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk with my business partner Ian, talk it over with him, and then if I could call you, I'll call you back, and I'll text you my information too. So I cannot text this number.
No, you can't. It's just over the phone, over the internet phone.
Let me see if I could try to text. I have an iPhone. Let me see if I can try to text that London number. 552408. And that's not looking like it's working. Hold on. Let me do plus.
Plus 44. It's got the plus in there. Plus 44.
I don't see a plus sign. Oh, here. Plus 44. And then
753 955 2408.
2408. Okay, cool. All right. I just text you my name, but then I'm gonna text you the rest of it. When's the best time to call you?
Anytime in the day, really. It's 11:30 now, so but so we're 6 hours ahead of you.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna speak with my business partner. I'm gonna give you a call tomorrow. But I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna finish texting you while we're on the phone so I don't forget.
Okay.
Oops. Do that, almost done. But okay. Alright. There you go. I just texted you again. Alright, Mike. Well, hopefully we can make it work. I will call you tomorrow. I'm not sure what the time zone, what the time will be for you, but I'll make sure to text you too if you don't answer.
Yeah, that came through. All right, thanks.
All right, thank you, my good sir. Talk to you tomorrow.
All right.
Bye. All right, cool. That actually went pretty well. All right, y'all. That's it. I'm out of here. One Zillow call down. Fucking lit. Put that in my pipeline. Oops. All right, boom. All right, cool. So I'm about to go home, get dressed, and then I'm going to this big ass real estate meetup. Yeah. If you guys want to join the Discord, y'all already know what to do. Click the link in the description. If you want to be a student, click the link in the description. If you want the contract that I use, click the link in the description. If you want the script that I use, the same script that I use, this script right here, this script, click the link in the description. It's free. Everything's free. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Day 22, consistency. I don't care what the fuck I got going on. Priorities. I'm consistent every single day. And so I want y'all to be consistent too. All right? Peace.